Bad enough you left. Even worse, you never look back. Then you just show up after all the real work's been done and think you can collect a damn check.
I ain't looking for no check. I just want a relationship with my daughter.
She stopped being your daughter the day you up and bounced to become some bootlegger near the baker.
She never stopped being my daughter. And I never stopped being her mother.
Nobody needs you back here, can you?
I should have been here, and I wasn't. I'm sorry, Marvin.
You left. Stay gone.
Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 2, Episode 6. It's a business, man. Rock set up a meeting to let her employees know that Jersey is here to stay. She also lets Marvin and Lou know that Kanan is back in the thing.
Terrible mother. I don't think nobody's feeling this plan. Your soldiers seem uninspired.
Your brothers seem uninspired.
I wonder why. Maybe it's because you're leading them into a war where no war doesn't have to be had. You know, war come knocking at your door, you answer it, but it seems it's like we went looking for this problem.
Oh, yeah.
And your soldiers seem uninspired.
Worrell steals Rock for a second to let her know that while he's loyal, she should connect with Neek on the Italians.
Why you ain't pistol whip this nigga? Right then and there, when he said the word unique, why wasn't it your natural instinct to upstrap and smack this man in his mouth with that butt of that gun? Let's run the logic back here, right? She gets a whisper from Howard about Scrappy being a snitch, blows his brains out, frames it as a suicide. She hires Worrell, Neek's ex-guy, and twice now, 2 times, Worrell has brought Unique to your doorstep to solve a problem for you. At what point do your gears start turning and they be like, hey, something ain't right. Something off. And then even beyond that, to take it a step further and listen to it and engage with it. Walk right into it head first.
It gets way worse. While Howard is at the coffee shop waiting for someone, but that person doesn't show up, Burke is now going through Howard's file and finds that he has a work gap from 74 to 76.
I'm sorry. Is this my wife or something? The hell are you giving her my work history for?
Yeah, that was wild.
What the fuck is this?
Well, because she had the connection from that guy who's like friends with her dad. And so he probably was just like, I'm doing bullshit. A favor for...
That's some bullshit. Why are you investigating this man? I really don't understand what the premise of what's going on with Burke is. She is doing so much investigative work over somebody who is not under investigation, who is her partner.
She's supposed to trust him.
Why are you in this man's business so heavy that you lead an investigation? Mind your business, Karen.
Off of a hunch, too.
Officer Karen.
Yeah.
No, she's 100% right about everything she has a hunch about. But why are you digging this? So why? Why? Ain't nobody even asking you to do this.
Yeah.
He's my partner. I have to be able to trust him. Then just leave the man alone.
Whew. The gang pulls up to Unique's suit shop, and immediately Unique starts with the shit talking about, Lulu missing Worrell.
Yeah, I think that was a nod to the audience because it was such a WTF moment.
Yeah,
it was kind of like a cheeky comment.
For sure.
But in that though, he I think he might have touched a nerve with Lou. Mm-hmm. And we'll see where that takes us in the rest of the episode. But I do think he pulled a string.
Yeah, and in that same scene, or later on in that scene, Rock uses her brain and smells bullshit on Worrell and Unique.
But it's like, okay, you smell bullshit. What are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna grab this nigga, take him to a warehouse, and make him tell you what the fuck is going on?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
You just gonna be like, okay, well then set it up and I'll be there. See you later, Unique. Bye. Bye. What? And make it real. It's real convenient that Unique is so useful now. And no shot I'm letting him set up anything. No. I know where them Italians at. I know where they at.
Yep.
First of all, you sent your brother to go set up the meet anyway. Any deal that would be struck through Unique obviously is going to screw you. If they're in a room talking to each other and they have a relationship, obviously anything that comes out of that room is going to F you. Obviously, you don't trust Unique, you don't trust the Italians, but you trust them to cut you a fair deal.
LaToya Luckett has Juke actually dressing feminine. Because I know the Juke that she becomes, I find it hard to believe that Juke will be abandoning her Zuckerberg closet full of Carlton hand-me-downs.
Listen, man, I don't know what it is. It's a phenomenon.
Oh, we'll talk about that phenomenon in just a second.
Because, bruh, Juke looking totally different.
You're not the only one who notices. Marvin finally opens up at anger management, and he's all smiles at the therapy now.
You look all grinning. He about to get his skins, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Nicodemus.
Fair, but we're about to get into something else that is confusing me with that.
Okay.
But all right. Juke runs into her polo thief friends, and her mom introduces herself as Laverne's mother, which no one knows who the fuck
Who the
that
fuck is
is.
Laverne?
Homeboy then leaves, but says who knew Juke was fine as fuck.
Oh, now you want to spend time with your mama. Yeah, man. I mean, I guess. I want to know when the come to Jesus moment is going to happen for her because, Juke, I know it feels good right now. Everything feels great. But when you sober up from this fantasy that you got going on right now where your mom never left and she was in your life the whole time and you sung in the church and, you know, you lived in this nice apartment upstate or not upstate, but wherever the hell they're at. I don't even think they said where she's at.
They're still in the city, aren't they?
Yeah. But you're going to come back to reality. It's going to hit you like, well, damn. Could have had this when I was 6, when I was 7, when I was 8. For a whole 15 years, I could have been having this. But you decided that your singing career and your distaste for Marvin were more important. And then again, if I had never come to seek you out, we would have never even met. We would have never even met each other. It's never really been dealt with. Not a quick conversation on a couch.
I'm going to ask you a question later as to what I think may happen. But I'm going to ask it later.
Okay.
At the meet in Jersey, Marvin may have found out who Talkbox Tony's new man is. Can't say I saw that coming, that she'd be dealing with one of the Italians. Mostly because I don't really care or know why Marvin cares about this situation since he's got anger management boo.
I think he's trying to make I don't know if he's trying to make sure that like she don't talk or if he's just gonna kill her altogether so he don't have to do the therapy shit anymore. Well, if the witness is dead, then I don't have to do this therapy shit anymore and the case will go away. Maybe. Cause other than that, why are you stalking Tony? You're right, like. But then it's ironic as hell that ends up being one of the Italians. That is nuts.
Yeah. No, that's definitely wild. He's just at the meet like, oh.
Tonguing her all in her mouth and stuff.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Yucky. Yuck.
The Bocellis broker a deal with Rock and puts Unique at the forefront for Rock's business in Newark. She just put Neek up when she really didn't have to because she didn't have to be in Newark to begin with.
She put a snake in your organization. What are you doing, man? What are you doing?
Why is Newark so important to you?
You didn't have to be in Newark. You didn't have to be there. You said it yourself in the warehouse when you was talking to your people. It's just a shop. It's just a store. So just find another place. And all that shit about, oh, well, if they run us off here, then they'll be running us off everywhere. You didn't have to get ran off from anywhere, Rock. You didn't have to get ran off from anywhere. This is your doing. Don't make it seem like it's a defensive move. You made an offensive move to an opponent that you weren't prepared for, and now they're bending over. They're bending you over. Right now, they're being gentle. I don't think it's going to stay that way.
No. Mm-mm. They're going to eventually force you out of Newark.
They are. Oh, my God.
Of course, she once again calls them pizza niggas, by the way. Just throwing that out there.
I'm tired of this.
Kanan's new job in the family business is delivering cash to the bodega. Kanan
bag
gets
boy.
robbed by lame ass Freddy. Kanan now wants vengeance.
That's just dumb bad luck.
Yeah.
Him getting robbed. But the response to him getting robbed. Niggas going to the kitchen. Where's the gun that your mom gave you? Oh yeah, throw it away.
Yeah, because
Yeah, throw it away. She never gave him another gun.
why would she feel like? Well, with $10,000 in your bag, you should
You
probably
better give me something, nigga.
Yeah,
You ain't get caught lacking out here.
that's kind of wild.
That's nuts. Just me and Famous.
Yep. Well, Famous wasn't supposed to be along. I don't think. I think he just pulled up on him, but
I don't know.
even though Famous was the one that happened to get him robbed for a gold-plated chain. Cartier is talking to Rock about laundering her money through art, and a nigga asks for a hand with the painting. Bro slaps him silly and tells him to never interrupt him again.
Hey, fam. I found that scene hilarious.
I did too.
Because it just felt like a lot.
It was a lot.
Don't you ever interrupt me again. It felt like a lot. And you know what? I'm starting to feel a way about Homeboy because he played the dude that played Cartier Farid. I remember where I see him out. He was playing the black slave catcher in that bullshit ass Harriet Tubman movie that they made last year. Now he up here bitch smacking niggas on the power.
Well, okay.
I had a flashback to the slave
it's
catcher
kinda
moment.
wild.
That's
kinda
nuts.
wild. After getting Rock turned on with talk of being a one-man monopoly in D.C. and Baltimore, Bro tips the man he just slapped. I just feel bad for Bro because he's just trying to move art. And
Yeah, bro. Like I'm not even. I don't even know you like that. I brought the painting here. Like, ain't one of your goons trying to impress her. I don't even know who she is. She smacked.
Like, I thought it was funny, but then I'm just like, damn, bro. He's just trying to do his
He was just
art,
like, hey, bro, I need some help loading this onto the car.
Like,
Like, what?
like it wasn't an unreasonable ask at all.
You could have dogged him. You could have been like, nigga, I don't move shit. Do I look like I carry shit? Fuck wrong with you? Put that shit on the truck.
Simple.
What you mean? Do I look like a mover to you? He's so.
That was so
But I
unnecessary.
promise you, I don't think he's that tough.
I can see that.
I just don't. I don't know. I don't feel it. But we'll see.
He's tough to weak niggas.
But one thing that's clear is he is definitely trying to impress Rock.
Yes.
Definitely trying to impress Rock with everything that she feels like, or everything that he thinks that she wants to see.
I think she kind of likes
Yeah,
it.
she's fucking with it.
Succeeding
Yeah.
right now. Ziza pulls up to the studio asking Lou all sorts of questions, and as she thinks she's about to pull Lou, Bro dubs her fast ass. Which I thought was hilarious. He like leans over and then grabs a record and just walks off.
Yeah, because he don't have time for the females right now. I got a lot of shit going on, bro.
I
don't have
I
time
actually
for
like
that.
that. I like that. But it was just funny. Kanan can't find a knife at Famous's crib, and Homegirl's mom gives him a strap and then kisses him on the cheek. Weird as fuck.
Why did you go home looking for butter knives, bro? What was you about to do? What was you about to do? So you was gonna break into the apartment the way that you did it with the knife? With knives? Knives? Kanan, let me ask you something. Did Freddie rob you with a knife? How you gonna rob somebody with a knife that robbed you with a gun?
You know, funny enough, actually, the way that he did rob, he could have yoked Bro up and had the knife to like his neck or some shit. So
What you mean?
Okay, so the dude was like trying to open the door, unlock the door, and walk in. So if Kanan would have ran up on him, he could have grabbed him with the knife and said, "Give me my bag back."
And you know what I would have done? I would have taken my gun off my hip and pointed it at your head and told you to let my homie go.
I'm just saying.
You don't bring knives to a gunfight.
You don't. But I guess I'm just saying, in that specific case,
like the only
Could've-
thing that
could've
stopped Homeboy from whooping Kanan's ass is the fact that he bust through with a strap.
yes, no, for sure.
Halt immediately. Pause.
I'm just
don't
saying,
move.
it could have worked.
Okay, Blambo.
But I wouldn't. Have,
all right,
I
yeah.
wouldn't have done it. I would have wanted a strap.
Crocodile Dundee over here gonna pull out his big knife. Get it done.
It's crazy. I'm just saying it could have worked.
Fuck no.
But I would have definitely wanted a
A
strap.
knife? They went to the kitchen drawers looking for knives. Like, yeah, man, we about to be on some warrior shit.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean,
come on.
Plus, you don't know the guy is just about to be unlocking his door right there.
The
so
fuck is this? West Side Story?
you're better off with the gun. But I'm just
Golly.
saying.
Now let's talk about Weird Ass Mama. This is a scheme. Something's happening here.
Something's weird is happening here.
Why are you kissing me? And why did you just give me a gun? You know I'm dating your daughter. Like what?
Is he? Because
That's what he told his mama.
Because when they were talking on the couch, like she didn't seem so enthused that Kanan was there.
Well, he told his mama about her, so they doing something
for sure. But she wasn't too crazy. Like the mama was way more happy that Kanan was around than she was.
Which feels so like, are they about to? Y'all about to double team Kanan, or do she just be stealing her boyfriends? Maybe she got some weird freaky shit going on, or she just be.
I don't know. That whole scene was fucking weird.
It's very off-putting every time she's in. It's like
correct.
Okay, yeah, all right, little
Plus
love
we know
and
nothing
young
about
love,
her. Yeah.
and then here she come in. Hello, Kanan. Like Jesus, woman.
And she's putting it on heavy,
Thick, ain't she?
super thick. Kanan pulls up and takes his money back. While I understand him pistol whipping and socking bro out because he needs to set an example.
He did too much. You already knocked him out. It's time to get up through. Now you doing the same shit. He's being overzealous.
Well, like I look at it from a standpoint of he wanted to set the example and make sure that they never tried that shit again.
He sleep, bro. He out.
I
His
just
homeboys
feel like,
just sat there and watched you do it, so he clearly gets the message.
I feel like what Power's trying to do is show you that he is slowly becoming Kanan, but they did it way too quickly.
I mean, I can understand why it happened like that. Kanan is 15 years old. We keep forgetting about this, that like he's like a high school sophomore.
Yeah.
Doing all of this shit. Like he's really a kid. Mm-hmm. He knew he had to get that shit back and like you said, set an example. But think about what a kid would do to try to set an example. He's going to go above and beyond. He's going to do too much. Mm-hmm. And he ends up beating the guy until the witness across the hall look in on him. Like, you should have been well out of there before that. Like, well gone.
Yeah.
Ends up calling the cops and, the rest ensues.
So it wasn't the tapes or the joke-making cops that got famous. Bro just got unlucky and tripped. But he also has Rock's money.
Why the fuck was Famous carrying the money?
I think he just happened to... Well, because Kanan told Famous to grab
it, but bruh...
But why Kanan never...
So it was enough time for you to give Famous his chain back, right? But not enough time for you to take that money off of him?
Yeah. Yep.
Come on, man. Stop doing rookie shit.
He is a rookie.
Is he, though?
He just made his way back to the game.
He's behaving like a rookie, but this ain't his first time.
That's true. He already has a body, so
he know how to cook work.
A criminal.
Like he's what hasn't Kanan done?
He has a body and an attempt.
Yeah.
So
body and a half.
Yeah. Rock checks Marvin for what he did to Juke, and then tells him that Juke got in touch with LaToya Luckett, which starts his anger bubbling back up. Kanan storms in and tries to get help for Famous, but neglects to say Famous has their money. At this point,
I was so frustrated watching him.
I didn't know if he forgot, but that would probably be some important shit to mention.
I was like, when she was like, "Oh, his family gotta handle that." I was like, "Man, tell her he got that money. Tell her." Hey.
I was like, oh, he must have forgot.
She was acting real stank, like she couldn't go put some on my nigga's bail money. Like, damn, bro. Like,
Jesus.
She wasn't even trying to ask no questions. She was like, okay, so he got, and it's not, oh no, we good. That ain't our problem. Like, damn, wow. Bro. She don't respect none of your friends, bro. Stop bringing your friends around, Rock.
She killed one of them. Of course she doesn't respect them.
Stop bringing your friends around your mother. Like, cut it out.
Sheesh.
Please, cut it the hell out. 2 seconds.
Burke is on the couch talking with her ex about Howard, and her ex randomly wants to stay the night because Raising Kanan can't have a season without some lesbian love.
It was so obvious, too. Because they was talking about Howard for like 2 seconds, and it was immediate lesbian sex scene. Like, immediately.
I was like, why?
Well, because this is the kids show, and they haven't had a whole lot of sex because it's awkward to watch teenagers have sex. So they gotta get it in there some way. Rock ain't getting no buns. Lou too focused on his music. Marvin is a head case and he can't handle women right now. The only sex we getting is out of old Omar Epps and Burke. They're the only two getting skins on the show, so we gotta keep going.
Like, it was literally like, yeah, Howard's an ass. I was thinking I could stay over tonight.
That's literally how
I was like, what's happening?
literally, it's literally the dialogue.
Whew.
They couldn't get to that shit fast enough, boy.
At the dinner, Marvin still can't connect with Juke to save his life, and Kanan tries to bring Lou into the conversation about Famous.
Bruh, at this point, and again, I like she can feel the way she feels. Obviously, she has a right to feel the way she feels. If she don't never want to talk to that nigga again, you know, it's just it feels extremely petty.
Yes.
It feels extremely petty because we know on the other side what you're doing, and what type of forgiveness you had to have to get there. Yeah. And it's like you can feel a way about what happened and what that interaction was and what it meant to you. But you're not about to sit up here and act like you didn't have a parent that raised you from yay high when one parent decided to check out. So it just feels very petty.
Yeah.
You know?
Agreed.
He's making an honest effort. He's trying to better himself.
Oh yeah.
I mean, in a real way. Like they're actually showing the evolution of a character here, which I appreciate.
It's actually one of the most redeeming parts of the season.
Sure, yeah, because the Marvin character is making a very good archetype right now. Like it looks good. The trajectory is good. I feel like
it's just
even if it doesn't continue on this path, it makes him a more complex character.
Yeah.
I hope that we get a chance to continue to dive into that in respects to the relationship with Juke and how it goes forward.
And I will ask you about that here in just a second.
Sure.
Famous randomly raps in the cell, and some dude clowns him for Streets Need a Body.
He thought he had a friend.
He did. And I'm just, why was Famous randomly rapping anyway? Or are we showing that he's finally writing some stuff? Is that what's supposed to, is that what that's supposed to mean?
Famous, if you was at home, you know, writing rhymes, then
you'd be cool.
You'd be
right
good.
now.
All right. You'd be good.
But he wouldn't have nothing to write about. Now he's in a jail cell, so he got everything to write about. Kanan finally tells Marvin that Famous has the money, but Marvin tells him he'll have to tell Rock on his own. Meanwhile, Rock is in the kitchen, finally starting to think that she should let Lou do his music thing.
I'm glad that she told him about Crown.
Yes.
That's real. That's real. I didn't want to have to call her no snake or nothing for setting that up. But take it. You don't even want to be there, Lou. You don't want to do that shit no more. So just leave.
Yeah.
Like Jess was telling you to.
Yeah.
But Jess was a skeezer, so
for sure.
You didn't have to take her word. But yeah, just leave. Like, don't even leave, bro. Like you told Kanan, that's what she do.
Yeah. Yeah. Marvin pulls up on LaToya Luckett to tell her to stay out of Juke's life. Does LaToya Luckett take that advice and leave on Juke again? And then that kind of sets things straight for Juke. Like, okay, the ones who are really here for me are people like Marvin because he stayed both times and she just dipped off. Or do you think LaToya Luckett would be like, oh, well, maybe it's best for me to leave her alone, and then because of that, Juke hates her and then loves Marvin again? Is that where we're heading to?
I don't know because she seems very interested in implanting herself onto Juke. That's where the dress is and the hair and you know the shopping trips and church, and it's where all that stuff is coming along. She's trying to put her stamp on her daughter because when she first met her, she didn't see herself. Well, obviously she saw herself in her, but like not aesthetically. So she seems very invested in imprinting herself onto Juke right now. So I don't think even the visit from Marvin is going to dissuade her. I think maybe the opposite will happen. I think maybe LaToya can convince Juke to give Marvin another chance. If Marvin doesn't overplay his hand in trying to get, you know, Kenya away from Juke. You know, as long as he doesn't press that, because he played it exactly right. Once he found out about it, he was like, hey, yo, you know, I'll get up with you later and you can tell me about what you've been doing lately. Nah, I'm not going to be... Why the fuck you talking to Kenya? You know she left 15 years ago. She didn't give a damn about you. Went on the way out to California, be a big ass Anita Baker. He didn't do none of that, which is a show of growth for Marvin.
Yes.
Because Marvin of last season would have for sure said every bit of that.
Mm-hmm.
She probably a lesbianist too. So you got that shit from. Her just genetic.
Now, okay, so then Kenya, LaToya Luckett, helps bridge their relationship back together. I still think at some point Kenya, for whatever reason, leaves because the jukebox that we know in the original Power, it looks like she's complete opposite of everything that Kenya has set into Juke's life. So at some point she rejects that shit again, I would think.
Maybe something happens to Kenya, unfortunately.
Well, I would think maybe she dies, but then that wouldn't mean that all of Juke's femininity goes right out the door again, right?
I don't know if she wasn't feminine in Power. She was just a cop. Every time we seen her, she was in a uniform.
She was also a lesbian.
Right, but that doesn't mean she can't be feminine.
That's true. She just didn't seem very feminine.
Well, I mean, I see what you're saying, like her mannerisms and stuff. Like, but I mean, that hasn't really changed that much. And she still, when she rolled up on old dude on the block, she was just Juke. Still, she was just pretty Juke.
Yeah, but does anything about what she is right now fit anything that she was when we saw her in the original Power?
I would say her attitude for sure, like her street smarts, her grit is still there.
That doesn't go anywhere.
You're saying any of the influences from her mother, other than the singing, I would say no.
Yeah, I just feel like whatever happens to Kenya would cause Juke to be like, nah,
to go back to who she was before she found her mom.
I would think.
Okay.
Maybe not, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. Unique is the main guy out in Jersey, and she has to fire yet another one of her people. Worrell got scrapped the fuck out of there, and now Unique is getting yet another one of her lieutenants the fuck out of here. Wild place to be in, especially for a city you don't
It's
need
like,
to be
oh
in.
yeah, I see you, but I ain't gonna let you get nothing off. Meanwhile, he's implanted himself in your business, and his next closest lieutenant is going to be loyal to him and not you. So you can't even keep an eye on him. He's running a piece of your operation autonomously. When I said they should have I was just saying they should have told him to move to another borough. After he gave that money back, they should have put his ass in the trunk, took a long drive, and dropped him in the Hudson. Why? You don't leave snakes in your midst because they bite you. It don't matter how nice you are to them. He is a threat. He has always been a threat to you. And you played around with him. And now he in there. He gonna dismantle that whole thing. If he don't take the whole thing over himself, he's going to take something substantial away from Rock for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Much more than what he already has.
Mm-hmm.
The bum who saw Kanan the night of the attempted murder on Howard recognized the fuck out of Kanan.
Bro, man, he keep popping up too. He gonna be key.
Yep. Eventually, Burke's going to get her hands on him somehow, and then that's just going to... Anyway. Kanan went to Howard to get famous and the cash out, and of course, Burke pulls up to see. Kanan was the one who missed the coffee shop appointment, apparently.
I'm sorry. So, you got pulled to walk $10,000 just out of the evidence locker with Famous to give back to him. No questions asked. That's the type of pull you got on that these officers. But not enough pull to keep your partner from being able to pull your old job file or be leading this entire investigation behind your back without anybody knowing.
I guess the argument behind that is that he doesn't know that Burke... Well, no, he does. He does.
Yeah, is this conditional clout? Like, what is it? It only works when you're around kind of thing? Like you only got clout when you're in the building, but then when you leave, you're a rube who people will just give out information out on a whim. I done pulled your call girl in here, pull your old career files, right? I know everything that you don't want me to know. But you got it. You could just walk into the evidence room, grab that $10,000, not a dollar missing, by the way, not a single dollar. That shit wouldn't have made it to the precinct, bruh.
That's a fact.
Shit wouldn't have made it to the damn precinct. I guess they got some honest cops.
Not sure why Crown ever thought it was okay to fuck with a known street nigga, but he got his comeuppance. Pretty sure that cord would have probably broke at some point though.
Nah, hell no. The rubber ox cord?
Yeah, them cords.
This? Fam, that
It was
this,
first of all, it wasn't this thick.
it was thick enough.
Zisa walks in after Lou is done and asks what they are going to do with him now.
Yo, run. Lou, run now. Get the fuck out of there. She's too comfortable. Why were you even
Way
there?
Too comfortable.
Why was that the first thing you said to me? Not, oh my gosh. Not, oh my goodness. Not, call 911. Or, oh my God, what did you do? Fuck we gonna do now? You gotta go. You gotta go.
You have not seen one body.
gotta leave.
You have not seen two. You have seen multiple
1,000.
bodies
You see so
to
many
be
dead
that
bodies.
calm. There's something she not
Like,
saying.
what kind of shit walking in from the break room? Hey, Lou, we oughta. Oh shit, what we gonna do with him?
Like you seen Kanan when he first seen his first body,
Bruh.
right? He was shook.
No, she's experienced.
She's very experienced.
She's experienced. You want to hear a wild theory? Here's my wild theory. Crown, Zisa, and Cartier were all in and trying to get Lou out of the label and take it over, right? Zisa was going to be Crown's artist. Crown would be over the entire label. Cartier would be his backer, probably in tandem with Rock to help clean both of their money, right? Only Lou fucks around and kills Crown.
Mm-hmm.
Ziza is there when he does it and sees it, and instead of panicking, she's on his side. She's his friend. That's why she was getting close to him in the first place, to distract him from what was getting snatched up underneath him. Then when she sees him kill Crown, it's like, oh shit, what do we do now? Let me stay in the pocket. Let me stay close to him. I'll help you get Crown. Crown, whatever, we didn't really need him anyways. We can still do this. Now I'm going to stay close to him so we can still try to get all of this shit from out underneath him.
Maybe, but would it not behoove her to just stay out of it if she could have? Considering he didn't know she was there until she said something?
Well, she walked into it, though. So, like, once she walked in the doorway, she's not going to be able to just slide out like SpongeBob. Like, I see you. I know you're here. You know what I mean? Like, was she was just supposed to peek around a corner and then dip out?
Yeah, bro, I'm banging out. I don't got nothing to do with that. Especially if I'm in cahoots with that guy. That means you might fuck around and...
Because look. Here's the deeper, darker, too. So, Crown works his way in getting Lou out of the label so he could take over with Ziza as his artist. And then your boy Cartier tries to backdoor Rock for her business at the same time. Twofer.
Now I can see that happening because he's been doing so much.
Oh yeah, let me show you how to wash your
on
money.
game.
Yeah. Put it here, do this with it. It depreciates with value, but it doesn't matter. You still be able to clean your money. Blah 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 blah.
Some bullshit. Like I got a guy.
Yeah, I got a guy. Give me $2 million. Oh, we flipped it. We got $4 million. Okay, bet. Look, I can give you that $4 million now, or I can give you 16 in a week. What you want to do? Next thing you know, she broke. She ain't got nothing. Lou's record label gone. Belong to Ziza or whoever now.
Ziza. Shit.
I don't know, man. That I was just kind of thinking. I was like, first of all, I guess I could tell by the way that they were introduced. We were introduced to her that she may be a potential love interest for Lou, right? Mm-hmm. But there still hasn't been anything in between that in this instance where she just walks in there and she's basically throwing herself at him,
and he's just like,
other than him giving her the song, but then lying to her about whose song it actually was. So like, where did the time for this progression and attraction come from? Mm-hmm. Why? How have you always been singing about me and we had only known each other a month? So I'm thinking like, okay, this seems a little bit stronger than it has been in episodes past, kind of out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. Even though I kind of felt like it was going to end up here, the progression was not gradual at all. It seemed very sudden. Mm-hmm. So maybe there's a motivation there. Maybe there's an agenda there. I know for a fact that Cartier is a snake.
yes.
I just don't know who he's trying to snake at this moment yet. My money's on Rock. My money is on Rock.
Okay.
And we already knew that Crown was trying to get Lulu out of the business. So now you just need a link between Cartier and Crown, Ziza.
Could be.
We'll see.
In the next episode, the Italians come to shoot somebody. Burke questions Symphony Bosket about Kanan. And Cartier may have Lou jumped. Or somebody jumps Lou and Cartier may be involved somehow. Or I don't know who that guy is.
Yeah, see? Okay, so first of all, with the thing with Burke, this is where she's going to press too far. This is going to cause Symphony to call Rock. Rock's going to call Howard. They're going to discuss it. She's probably going to get dealt with a little bit stronger than what she's been getting dealt with. Because, again, why are you doing any of this, Agent Burke Karen? Why? Why has this been your entire season's motivation? I guess we'll find out next week when Howard checks her ass. Or Rock, whoever pulls up on her. Yeah. I do think that little clip of her pulling up on somebody is her pulling up on Burke, not Howard. With the blicky. Mm-hmm. Lou getting jumped. Set up. Fucking set up. Lou get jumped and then you end up in Cartier for Reed's office. Set up. Set up. Talking about you need me, da 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 blah blah blah. Where did you come from? I'm trying to tell you, man. Dude is slick. Y'all gotta watch him.
He is, absolutely. Any other thoughts on episode 6 or episode 7?
That is it for me, man. Give us your thoughts on this week's episode of Raising Kanan, episode 6. It's a businessman. Make sure you come back next week for another review.
And make sure you check out some of our previous episode reviews. And also, check us out and subscribe because we will be doing every episode for Power Book 3 Raising Kanan for the rest of the season.